Think jalapeno is just a one-time bomb? Think again. In PvZ Fusion, it evolves into unstoppable railguns, giant fire cannons, immortal fortresses, battlefield-wide infernos, and weapons capable of wiping out entire zombie armies. Today, we're diving into every jalapeno fusion to find out just how insane this fiery family really becomes. Let's go! Jalapeno wipes out every zombie in its lane with 1,800 damage, then disappears. The ultimate counter to ice-type zombies, capable of instantly defeating Zomboni, an essential lifesaver whenever a lane is completely overrun by zombies. Overall rating, 4 out of 5 stars. Blaze P, a fusion of pea shooter and jalapeno, deals 30 damage every 1.5 seconds. Fires fire peas that inflict the burning effect, causing zombies to continuously lose health. A solid and cost-efficient option for the early game. Overall rating, 2.5 out of 5 stars. It also has 3 slightly stronger upgrades. Blaze Repeater. Deals 60 damage every 1.5 seconds. Comes packed with intense heat, continuously burning and draining zombie health. How many stars would you give this double P firing machine? Let me know in the comments. Split Blaze. A fusion of split pea and jalapeno. Deals 90 damage every 1.5 seconds, firing both forward and backward. Delivers heavy burst damage, roasting zombies on a blazing grill. Gatling Blaze. The plant doctor with a fiery treatment, created by fusing Gatling pea and jalapeno. Deals 120 damage every 1.5 seconds. A massive damage dealing machine that rapidly burns through zombie health. Overall rating, 3 out of 5 stars. Solar Flare. A radiant girl created by fusing sunflower and jalapeno. Deals 1,800 damage and every zombie hit refunds 25 Sunday. When it explodes, it doesn't just roast zombies, it also burns every plant in the same lane. Each burned plant drops 50 sun and adds 500 extra damage to the explosion. Most importantly, allied plants have a 33% chance to miraculously survive with exactly 1 HP. How many stars would you give this reckless girl? Let me know in the comments. Pepper Popper. A fusion of cherry bomb and jalapeno. After 1 second, it flies across the lane, knocking back every zombie and dealing 300 area damage. Deals 15 times more damage to Nian zombie. The ultimate emergency button for instantly pushing back the enemy horde. Overall rating, 3 out of 5 stars. Flame Nut, a fusion of walnut and jalapeno. Boasts a sturdy 4,000 HP, making it a solid frontline defender. Deals 20 damage while applying the burning effect to zombies. Can be upgraded into Flame Tall Nut using fertilizer. A durable defensive shield with fiery counterattack, perfect for blocking and steadily wearing down zombie hordes. Overall rating, 3.5 out of 5 stars. Chip Mine, a fusion of potato mine and jalapeno. When it explodes, it immediately splits into and scatters up to 7 potato mines along the lane. The newly created mines take only 5 seconds to arm themselves before exploding. Perfect for locking down a lane and stopping zombie advances in their tracks. How many stars would you give this blazing minefield? Let me know in the comments. Bell Pepper. A tiny pepper created by fusing puff shroom and jalapeno. Explodes immediately when a zombie gets close, dealing 600 damage. The explosion leaves behind a trail of fire that burns across the lane, just like jalapeno, but with lower damage. A highly cost-effective mini firebomb, perfect for covering your defenses during the early game. Overall rating, 3 out of 5 stars. Flame Shroom. The Master Chef, created by fusing fume shroom and jalapeno. Breathes piercing flames that deal 33 damage every 1.5 seconds. Its attacks apply the burning effect, causing zombies to continuously lose health. Can be upgraded into Flame Gloom Shroom using fertilizer. A perfect piercing flamethrower, extremely effective against large zombie hordes. Overall rating, 3 out of 5 stars. Spicicle. A fusion of jalapeno and ice shroom. Absorbs all incoming damage for the entire team, losing 20% of its HP every 3 seconds. Once its HP reaches 0, it explodes, dealing 1,800 damage across its lane while freezing the entire map. A game-changing protector and comeback tool, clearing the way for devastating follow-up damage. How many stars would you give this blazing block of ice? Let me know in the comments. MAD Pepper. A fusion of jalapeno and doom shroom. Can be manually activated to unleash 1,800 burning damage. Burns away every plant in the same lane with a 25% chance to refund the seed packet of each sacrificed plant. The true screen clearing button. Sacrificing allies to trigger a devastating chain of explosion. Overall rating, 3.5 out of 5 stars. Flame Gloom Shroom. the fiery chef created by fusing jalapeno and gloom shroom. Breeze piercing flames across 8 tiles, dealing 160 damage every 1.9 seconds. Every attack applies a burning effect, continuously draining the health of zombie hordes. A massive area of effect furnace, perfect for clearing out large groups of zombies. Overall rating, 3 out of 5 stars. Flame Tall Nut. Meet the Blazing Wall, created by fusing jalapeno and tall nut. Boasts an incredible 8,000 HP, stopping zombie assaults in their tracks. Deals 20 damage while applying the burning effect to zombies that chew on it. Most importantly, whenever a jalapeno explodes in the same lane, it instantly restores up to 3,000 HP. How many stars would you give this Blazing Wall? Let me know in the comments. Chili pad. Let's take a look at this tongue-burning platform, created by fusing jalapeno and lily pad. Costs 300 Sunday, automatically produces 1 jalapeno every 90 seconds. Make 1 investment and enjoy lifetime supply of fire bombs. Perfect for clearing the pool lanes. Overall rating, 2.5 out of 5 stars. Spicy Squash. A fusion of squash and jalapeno. Deals a devastating 1,800 damage by crushing enemies and burning them to ashes. Can detect targets 2 tiles to the left and 3 tiles to the right. The perfect fiery heavyweight, well worth the cost for stopping heavily armored zombie pushes. Overall rating, 3.5 out of 5 stars. Scorched 3-peater. The Scorched triple-barreled cannon, created by fusing 3-peater and jalapeno. Upon fusion, it instantly clears all 3 lanes, dealing 1,800 damage per lane. Fires 3 flaming peas, each dealing 120 damage every 1.5 seconds. An incredibly powerful 3-lane comeback tool. Overall rating, 3 out of 5 stars. Spicy Kelp. A fusion of jalapeno and tangle kelp. Pulls the zombie underwater, then detonates a jalapeno fire trail, burning every zombie in the same lane for 1,800 damage. The most terrifying underwater bomb in the pool. Overall rating, 2.5 out of 5 stars. Scorchweed. The Blazing Red Spike Trap, created by fusing jalapeno and spikeweed. The ultimate counter to Zombonis, dealing 40 damage per second whenever they pass over it. Zombies take 50% more damage, and when they die, they explode and spread fire to nearby enemies. Pins down mechanical zombies while turning zombie infantry into walking firebombs. Overall rating, 3 out of 5 stars. Hearth Rock. Created by fusing jalapeno and spike rock. Continuously deals 80 damage every second. Has 450 HP and is a hard counter to vehicle-type zombies. Every hit applies the burning effect, and defeated zombies explode, spreading fire to nearby enemies. A perfect addition for countering massive zombie assault. Scorchwood. Created by fusing jalapeno and torchwood, with a focus on support. Projectiles that pass through it gain 30 bonus damage. When destroyed, it explodes, burning every enemy in its lane. A firepower booster and deadly trap all in one, capable of clearing an entire lane in moments. How many stars would you give this BBQ log? Let me know in the comments. Spicy Starfruit. Behold, the 5-pointed star, created by fusing jalapeno and starfruit, launches a total of 25 stars in every direction, dealing 2,500 damage. A star bomb that sweeps across the battlefield, unleashing devastating damage that wipes out every surrounding zombie. Overall rating, 3.5 out of 5 stars. Flame Cattail. Welcome this feline fighter, created by fusing jalapeno and cattail. Can freely target zombies anywhere on the map. Continuously fires volleys at enemies, dealing 80 damage every 1.5 seconds. Deals 3 times more damage to targets affected by the burning effect. A versatile marksman that blasts away every enemy with tremendous firepower. How many stars would you give this fiery cat? Let me know in the comments. Summer Melon. Sticking with the melon family, if you think an ice-cold melon isn't intense enough, try roasting it together with a jalapeno. It deals 120 damage every 3 seconds. Enemies are continuously burned, taking damage over time until they're reduced to ashes. Its sustained damage output is outstanding, making it extremely effective at wearing down tanky mini-bosses. Don't use it alongside ice plants, as the 2 elements counter each other and can completely ruin your strategy. Place it and pair it with plants that can immobilize enemies to maximize its burn damage. A scorching powerhouse with incredible firepower. It's a perfect damage upgrade. I'll confidently give it 4 out of 5 stars. Pyro Cannon. Meet the ultimate king of area firepower, created by fusing jalapeno and cob cannon. Can be manually activated to launch a gigantic roasted corn, dealing 3,240 damage. It applies the burning effect to zombies while delivering massive damage that blasts away even the toughest enemies. The ultimate game-changing cannon. Once it's loaded, zombies don't stand a chance, they'll be reduced to ashes. Overall rating, 3.5 out of 5 stars. Inferno Wood. The ultimate upgraded version of jalapeno and scorchwood. Peas, potatoes, and ignited peas that pass through gain 40 bonus damage. Hypno peas gain 30 bonus damage. Blaze Peas gain 30 bonus damage and evolve into Phoenix Peas. Cherry Bombs, Bucks, and Sun are multiplied by 4. Attacks from Queen End of Flame that pass through it generate 10 additional Sunday. When destroyed, it immediately triggers a Jalapeno explosion, a late-game firepower support station that's well worth the investment for blowing through zombie defenses. Overall rating, 4 out of 5 stars. Blazer, Snipia, a fusion of Snipia and Jalapeno, locks onto targets anywhere on the map, dealing 300 damage every 3 seconds. Its attacks inflict the inflamed effect while dealing an additional 100 damage to nearby zombies. The perfect choice for constantly chipping away at enemies and softening up the entire zombie formation. Overall rating, 4 out of 5 stars. Charred repeater. A completely broken fusion that only costs you Sunday. It's completely harmless and just stands there doing absolutely nothing. The most expensive prank in the garden, a lump of charcoal whose only job is entertaining the zombies. Overall rating, 0 out of 5 stars. Phoenix Drone. The ruler of the skies, created by fusing Phoenix 3-peater with Blubber. It deals 480 damage every 3 seconds. It is completely immune to ground-based zombies. Its projectiles pierce through 2 targets and apply the inflamed effect. When destroyed, it triggers a Jalapeno explosion that incinerates every zombie in its own lane and the 2 adjacent lanes, then returns a Phoenix 3-peater seed packet, a powerful airborne artillery unit. Place it at the hottest part of the battlefield and let it clear everything in sight. A reborn Phoenix that truly rules the skies. Even as a fusion, it's every bit as powerful as the original. It deserves 5 stars. Obsidian Spiker Rock. A defensive obstacle infused with the ultimate elemental power, created by fusing Ice Rock and Hearth Rock. Boasts 8,000 HP and automatically restores 500 HP every 15 seconds. Continuously damages any zombie that dares to step on it, dealing 600 damage every second. An indestructible fortress for your defense line. Once it's placed, you can sit back and watch zombie attacks get crushed. How many stars would you give it? Let me know in the comment. Obsidian Spike Nut, a transformable fusion between Spike Rock and Walnut. Boasts an enormous 16,000 HP. Incoming damage is capped at 1,000, and it automatically restores 1,500 HP every 15 seconds. Reflects 100 damage back at any zombie that dares to bite it. Deals damage equal to 50% of a vehicle, zombie's maximum HP, and knocks it backward. The ultimate defensive wall, incredibly durable thanks to its self-healing ability and damage cap. Overall rating, 4 out of 5 stars. Phoenix 3-peater. A legendary Phoenix reborn from the ashes, created by fusing charred 3-peater with Jalapeno. It deals an incredible 160 times 3 damage every 1.5 seconds. The moment it's planted, it sweeps across the entire lawn with a massive fiery explosion. When it dies, it burns the entire map along with every zombie on it. Its projectiles pierce through 2 targets while applying the inflamed effect. Its damage is doubled whenever its projectiles pass through infernal squashwood. Its devastating area damage, armor-piercing attacks, and powerful burning effects make it an incredible heavy artillery unit. Always pair it with infernal squashwood to maximize its damage output. Once it's fully online, the entire battlefield is reduced to ashes. Grim Arbiter. Meet the Mighty Judge, created by fusing Doom Chomper and MAD Pepper. Deals 3,600 damage every 30 seconds, but must be activated manually. When activated, it also burns the allied plant directly in front of it. The sacrifice plant has a 50% chance to drop its seed packet. If that plant is cursed, the chance becomes 100%. It captures the soul of the toughest zombie for 10 seconds. A tactical masterpiece for players who love sacrifice-based burst damage strategies. Overall rating, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Wicked Undertaker. A master tactician capable of transforming between Chomper and Potato Mine, creates a devastating chain of explosions within a 3x3 area, dealing 1,800 damage. It sacrifices every allied plant within that 3x3 area, each with a 50% chance to drop its seed packet. The ultimate mine for battlefield control, serving as the perfect defensive checkpoint to shut down enemy assault. How many stars would you give this versatile mine? Let me know in the comment. Twin Inferno, Nut. A transformable fusion between Sunflower and Jalapeno. Its HP can exceed 4,000 with no upper limit. Automatically spends 15 sun to negate an incoming attack and instantly restore 50 HP. Reflects 20 damage and applies the burning effect to any zombie that bites it. Click the plant to sacrifice 500 HP and summon a giant Inferno Nut, which rolls down the lane after 1 second, clearing everything in its path. If clicked 3 times in a row, its size and destructive power increase dramatically, dealing double damage to zombies affected by the burning effect. A perfect defensive fortress with devastating counterattacks, capable of clearing away every obstacle with ease. Overall rating, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Epic Twin Inferno Nut, the ultimate fusion of Twin, Inferno Nut, and Walnut. Any excess HP gradually decreases by 10% of its total HP every 3 seconds. Immediately gains 3000 HP and 10 Inferno points when fused or hit by Jalapeno. Once it reaches 100 Inferno points, it automatically launches an Inferno nut that's 5 times stronger. Overall rating, 5 out of 5 stars. Dragon Breath Torture, a fusion of Bamboom and Pepper Popper. Every 4 seconds, it unleashes a wave of flames covering the 5 tiles in front of it, dealing 200 damage to every zombie. When it stops breathing fire, it summons a Bamboom that knocks enemies back and creates a small cherry bomb explosion every 0.02 seconds. A spectacular fireworks show whose power grows exponentially, making it incredibly effective at clearing the battlefield. Overall rating, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Apocalypse Railgun, the ultimate electromagnetic weapon, upgraded from Apocalypse minigun. Fires infinitely piercing lightning beams that deal 1,500 damage every 3 seconds, including to flying enemies. Each shot automatically costs 100 HP. In return, its damage increases by up to 900 additional damage. Click on Atom Heart Plantern or Magnate Plantern to massively enhance its laser beams. The closer it gets to death, the more terrifying and unstoppable it becomes. How many stars would you give this incredible railgun? 3, 4, or 5 stars? Apocalypse minigun. The ultimate weapon, created by fusing Spicicle with the Titan P turret. It has an attitude toward the entire world. A true monster with 8,000 HP. It delivers a incredible 720 damage per second. Every shot consumes 10% of its current HP, but its health will never drop below 500 HP, while each shot also knocks enemies back. Whenever any plant on the lawn loses or recovers HP, it generates energy for this machine. The more energy it stores, the higher its attack speed and damage become. At maximum energy, its attack speed is doubled. Its ultimate ability unleashes 4 waves of Frost Flame across a 30-degree angle, piercing armor, freezing enemies, and restoring 1000 HP to every plant in the same lane. Infernal Squashwood, a powerful support fusion of Inferno Wood and Spicy Squash. Cherry projectiles that pass through it transform into spicy squashes and explode after every bounce. For every 21 burning projectiles that pass through the plant, it immediately summons a spicy squash on the tile in front. The ultimate combo with Gatling Cherry Bomber, roasting zombie hordes and sending them straight to hell. Overall rating, 4 out of 5 stars. Infernal Sparkwood, a transformable fusion between Squash and Starfruit, exclusive to Odyssey mode. Summons a spicy Starfruit after every 51 projectiles that pass through it. Deals double damage with star projectiles while prioritizing airborne enemies across the entire map. Cherry explosions are upgraded into Explodo Stars, dealing double damage. Triggers a Jalapeno explosion immediately upon death. The ultimate star-powered fire support station, perfectly clearing everything from the ground to the skies. Overall rating, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Obsidian Tallnut. Discover one of the strongest defensive walls, created by fusing Frost Tallnut and Flame Tallnut. Boasts an incredible 32,000 HP, 4 times the health of a normal Tallnut. Automatically restores 1,500 HP every 15 seconds. Cannot be crushed and takes only 200 damage from each attack. Shares incoming damage evenly with every Obsidian Tallnut and Obsidian Mine on the battlefield. Immediately restores 10% of its missing HP whenever affected by Ice Shroom or Jalapeno. Completely blocks balloon zombies. The ultimate wall for any defense, standing firm against even the fiercest zombie assault. Overall rating, 5 out of 5 stars. Obsidian Mine. Discover this incredibly durable little pepper, a transformable fusion between Tallnut and Potato Mine. Boasts 32,000 HP and can dodge all straight line zombie projectiles. Cannot be crushed, and the maximum damage it can take from a single hit is only 200. Completely counters Digger Zombie. For every 1,000 damage it receives, it triggers a Potato Mine explosion, dealing 500 damage to nearby zombies. An incredibly durable explosive trap. Once you place it down, you can sit back and enjoy your tea. It's pretty powerful too. How many stars would you give it? Napalm Shroom, a fusion of Summer Melon and Football Shroom. Boasts 3,000 HP, deals 300 damage every 6 seconds, and creates a burning zone that continuously deals 30 damage. Throws napalm watermelons that pierce all armor. Upon landing, each one splits into 3 smaller projectiles that seek out nearby zombies. Can charge up its attack while idle. Click on it to launch a full map watermelon strike. A true nightmare for every zombie, armed with overwhelming firepower that clears the battlefield with ease. Overall rating, 5 out of 5 stars. Volcanon, the Cosmic Incinerator, a brilliant evolution of Pepper Popper and Pyro Cannon. Deals 3,600 damage, burning everything within a 3x3 area. Requires 36 seconds to build up enough energy for the next shot. Its explosions first apply the burning debuff to zombies, then scatter smaller bombs. Each mini bomb deals area damage equal to 50% of the original explosion's damage. The ultimate map clearing machine. Its explosions look like a New Year's fireworks show, wiping out every type of boss in the blink of an eye. The god of destructive flames. Plant this guy down, then all you have to do is put on a pair of sunglasses to avoid getting blinded while watching zombies disappear. Even though it's incredibly powerful, I personally don't like it that much. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Caldera Eruptor. Meet the space scientist obsessed with fire, evolved from kernel pult and cabbage pult. It rapidly launches pyro cabbages every 0.75 seconds, targeting up to 10 zombies across 3 lanes. Here's the best part. Whenever a projectile lands on a zombie, it applies inflamed, then immediately explodes, just like an explosive cherry. Place Umbrella Kale or Midas in front of it, and every projectile receives an enormous damage. In Odyssey mode, every attack has a 10% chance to trigger both an explosive cherry and a jalapeno explosion simultaneously. The perfect battlefield cleaning machine, powered by overwhelming firepower, an undisputed 5 stars. Prometheus Liontail, the fiery artist, upgraded from Pepper Popper and Flame Cattail. Launches heat-seeking missiles across the entire map, dealing 600 damage every 0.5 seconds. If affected by Jalapeno or Cherry Bomb, it immediately gains 60 HP and 60 energy. Once it reaches 240 energy, it unleashes piercing heat beams that deal damage every 0.15 seconds for 3 seconds. The undisputed queen of the water lanes. Once she's on the field, every zombie assault is reduced to ashes. Overall rating, 5 out of 5 stars. Cryolina Reaper. Meet a true Grim Reaper, wielding the combined power of fire and ice, created by fusing Spicicle with Spicicle. Boasts an astonishing 64,000 HP. Starts the battle with 1 soul point and gains more. Whenever any allied plant is about to die, it automatically spends 1 soul point to keep that plant alive with 1 HP, while unleashing a devastating combo attack. Upon death, it triggers another jalapeno explosion across every lane, while activating Ice Shroom's freezing effect across the entire battlefield. No words can truly describe this godlike plant.